Probably my most asked FAQ question recently is Swift. How do I boost up the overalls on my players? How do I boost up the stats on my cards? Well, luckily for you, I'm going to show you every strategy you can follow to do so in this video. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your week. Hope you enjoyed the NFL playoff action in wildcard weekend. I'm not going to lie, a couple disappointing games that I thought would be more exciting, but overall, it was a successful weekend as a fan of none of the teams in the playoffs. Now, in this video, as you probably read in the title and you listened to in the intro, I'm showing you how you can boost up the overalls on your players and get these blue overalls in Madden 24. As you guys can see, a large majority of my team is getting boosted overalls. Andrew Luck's got a boost, Jonathan Taylor's got a boost, Bruce Matthews, John Runyon, to name a few. And then on defense, it's the same story. I feel like a large portion of my team is getting boosts. Sean Taylor and Mike Evans, Harold Carmichael, Eric Berry, Charles Tillman, Tariq Woolen. There's a lot of cards getting blue overalls. Now, how do you do so? Well, there's 4 different strategies you can follow, most of which aren't that difficult, and I want to make sure you're doing all of them in this video. All right, number 1 is going to be the use of strategy cards in this game. As you guys can see right here, when you go to your lineup screen and you navigate on over to the right to the strategy tab, there's a few different areas where you can put strategy cards in to get boosts. Now, currently for me, I'm rocking in the zone on defense, which is giving me +2 zone coverage to every single cornerback on my field. I'm also rocking gunslinger, which is giving me +2 throw power to my quarterback. Arguably the most important stat on offense is getting a boost right here. Now, I will say, with strategy cards in this game, we're in a weird situation. EA's being very, very weird about these because, as you guys can see, if I go on over to the auction block and I try and buy these strategy cards, I feel like for the past couple of weeks, EA's been alternating between making these auctionable and making them not auctionable. It's like snip, snap, snip, snap. Can you decide, EA? Because say, for example, I wanted to buy the in the zone strategy card. If I went to the strategy section in the auction block, yeah, there's 0 items. So honestly, right now, picking up strategy cards in this game is annoying because you can't really decide which one you're gonna get. The only thing you can really do to get strategy items right now in Madden 24 is opening up the strategy item fantasy pack, or sorry, not the strategy item fantasy pack, just like the strategy item pack right here. It's going to be in the select offers tab all the way on over to the right. Now, do I recommend you open this? I mean, that's kind of up to you. You can't really decide what you're going to get, but of course, if you have some strategy items in your lineup, be sure you're at least using them in that slot. Right now, it's kind of difficult to pick and choose which cards you want to use, but that's the first way you get boosts. Tip number 2, I think this is really only something I've talked about in my YouTube short, so I want to just talk about this in a long form video, and this is honestly probably the most underrated way of getting boosts in this game is by using 2 specific players in your lineup, Sweet Feet and Country Strong. Now, as you guys can see right here, this Country Strong, aka 88 overall card, isn't very expensive. He only sells for 25,000 coins, but what makes this player so special is when you get this card and you put 500 training into him, as you guys will see right here, we're going to get these boosts to my lineup. My quarterback, center, right guard, and left guard are getting +1 strength, +1 throw power, +1 run block power, and +1 pass block power, and that's very, very solid in my opinion. Now, again, you don't even need to use this card as a starter. I wouldn't really recommend you use him as a starter. I'm using this card as my backup center, and by doing so, I'm getting all those boosts. That's how we're getting a blue overall on Bruce Matthews. Now, next up, we also got Sweet Feet right here as an 89 overall. The same story. Put in some training to the card, and your running back, fullback, right tackle, and left tackle are going to get all the boosts you see on the screen. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. So to me personally, if you've got a solid overall team already, say you're like a 92, say you're like a 91, and you've got some coins in the bank, you don't have like 20, 30, or 40k, but you got a nice number of coins in the bank, I would buy both of these players and put them both in your lineup, man. The boosts are worth it in my personal opinion. Of course, they don't need to be your starters. I'm not using them as my starters, but by just putting these cards in my lineup, I'm getting these boosts for the entirety of the year. That's awesome. Okay, tip number 3 right here. We're going back on over to the strategy section of our lineup because there are 2 other tips and tricks I need to tell you guys about. Number 1 is in this coach tab. As you guys can see, for my coach right here, I'm using Sean McDermott, and the reason why I'm doing so is because my entire defense, my entire team is getting +1 zone coverage by using that player. So what you guys absolutely need to be doing is you absolutely gotta pick up a coach that gets a specific boost that you like. I'll pop up on the screen right here all the coaches and all their boosts. It really just depends what boost you want to get. I think zone coverage is solid. The man coverage one is solid as well. I believe that's going to be the Bears coach, and I think throw power, if there is one. I'm not sure if there is one, but that's also an interesting boost. I do like zone coverage though, just because, you know what, I play a lot of zone and my entire defense is getting +1 zone. Now again, we're in an unfortunate situation because if I want to pick up this card and I go to the coaches tab right here, well, coaches are not auctionable and not tradable. I don't know why that's going on. If you go on over to the sets tab and you filter it down by the program core set, I believe this is how you can get coaches though. Go to the base team item set right here, put in some gold players, and I think this will give you the proper coach. I'm a little concerned that these coaches might not give you the boost. I'm not fully sure on that. I'd have to check, but this could be a way of getting one of those coaches. And again, also in this section of the sets is the rare strategy item set. So if you want to go through here and you want to do this to upgrade your common cards, or sorry, your uncommon cards to rares and get higher overall strategy items that give you higher boost to your team, like +3s and +4s instead of +2s, that's how you do it right here. So yeah, those are the first 3 ways of boosting up your ultimate team. I would say those ones are simple. I would say those are things you absolutely want to do, especially once the auction block allows us to buy and sell strategy items. Once that's the case, it's going to be easy to get those coaches and it's going to be easy to do all those tips. Now, the fourth and final way you can boost up the OVR on the team is with theme teams and mini theme teams. Let me explain. Now, let's start it off with the bigger theme teams. These are ones where you're going to be investing a significant amount of your lineup to either build out a promo-specific theme team or a team-specific theme team. So say, for example, with the playoff promo right here, as you guys can see, if I went through and built a playoff theme team, every single playoff card I added to my lineup would be getting these boosts. I would be getting acceleration, I'd be getting speed, I'd be getting strength, and of course, as you get to 25 components and 30 components, that's how you unlock the better boosts. So for example, the Zero Chill theme team was incredibly overpowered just a couple of weeks ago. I would still say it's probably the best theme team in this game. I'll pop up a photo on the screen of what it looks like, but with any promo EA drops in this game, if you build out a theme team related to that promo, it's pretty expensive, but it's definitely a way of getting awesome boosts and really boosting up any player on your lineup to be insanely good. Then next up, there's also the team build theme team. So say, for example, I wanted to build an Eagles theme team, probably not the best idea after they lost yesterday and didn't look very good and might not be getting some cards in the playoff promo next week. But regardless, if I built an Eagles theme team right here, I'd be getting some solid boost to the squad. I will say, I think theme teams that are related around teams are a little bit less meta this year. I'm seeing less and less people run them. Of course, if you're, say, for example, a huge Chiefs fan, you know what? It's probably fun to use players on your team and you're going to be getting boosts as well. But ultimately for me, I'm not a big theme teamer in this game. That's kind of not something I do. But I will say there are also some other interesting like mini theme teams you guys can build. So see, for example, right here with the team captains, I'm getting boost to my team captain players because I simply have them in my lineup. +1 awareness, +1 COD, and +1 play rec because I got 3 of 6 in the lineup. And honestly, that's my bad. I should be filling out my entire lineup with team captain players. I should put in Jordan Reed because for doing so, we actually just got a +1 overall on Kevin Mawai. He just went up to a 93 because we put Jordan Reed in our lineup and we unlocked another aspect of the team captain build. Now it's +2 awareness, +1 COD, and +1 play rec. So yeah, I'd also recommend you build out mini theme teams. And the way you kind of do that is with team captains and I believe with season players. So if you have enough season players in your lineup, you're also going to be getting boosts, as you guys can see right here. Like Randy Moss is an example of that. Ty Law would be another example of that. But ultimately for me, I think the easier one is the team captain one. Just be sure you got all your team captains in your lineup. And again, I'm making another mistake because I don't have the middle linebacker Channing Crowder in my lineup. So I'm going to do that right here. And that's going to give me even more boosts. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. So hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. This has definitely boosted up my overall from a 91 to a 92. Like without those boosts, I don't think I'd be at a 92 overall right now. So hopefully this video helped. If it did, leave a like down below. Hit that sub button for more tips and tricks. And if you guys want to check out a video where I go through and show you how to get a free 94 overall AKA card in the new AKA program, click this video you see on the screen. I think you'll enjoy it. And until next time, boys, I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Peace.